go to the genealogy, it says, each time, it says, and when we look at this, I'm going to use the one where it mentions the father first and then the mother. And Judas, the father, begat Perez and Zerah of Tamar, the mother. And Salmon begat Boaz of the cow, the mother. Boaz, the father, cow, the mother. And Boaz begat Obed. Boaz, the father, Ruth is the mother. And Jacob begat Joseph, the father, husband of Mary, the mother. So you thought you had everybody right. That was hard. That was absolutely, completely, and utterly hard. So now where I want to go next, and again, now when I'm saying that, I like the questions though, right? Because we need the questions so we can have an understanding and we can walk through this so I can help y'all. So when y'all go through somebody trying to tell you something different, you'll be able to count on it. Now I want to get to, there we go, this is where I want to get to now. This is Luke the 2nd chapter. Kurt Evans, you might have to go back. I wrote this down. Let me put his comment back up top. Let me do another comment. Him asking, I broke this down already, where the you had not to be brought forth means the first time that they had sex.
So
that means that the first time they had sex, Christ was brought forth. The brought forth is not coming out the womb. The brought forth is her being pregnant, because that's what the conversation is about when you read up. When you read up, and it's all about her already being pregnant. Christ is already brought forth. He's already been talking about it. After that, right? So now, back to my PowerPoint. I'm gonna get to your questions, and I do a complete lesson on Ishmael. Yeah, I can do a complete lesson. Brother Peter, when you ask me to do a complete lesson on Ishmael, can you contact me, like on Facebook, Instagram, to let me know exactly what you want to address or talk about? Because I can do one on that. All right. So now this is Luke the 2nd chapter. Now we're gonna go into the counter arguments that you can give and you can present. So now, if you think about what we just broke down. We just broke down the angel visiting Mary, the angel visiting Joseph, the angel telling both of them that this child is a special child, this is God's child. Now, I'm going to speak from a Christian's perspective. So the Christian is saying that Joseph is not the biological father. So we're going to go from that position that Joseph is not the biological father. Now the angel told them that this is God's child to do God's work. Because you read Matthew 1, the angel tells Joseph that Christ is going to save his people from his sin, doing God's work. The angel told Mary he's going to sit on the throne. He's going to be called the highest. That's doing God's work. So let's read Luke 2, and we're going to start at verse 41, and then I'm going to drop down to a couple of verses. So it says, now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of Passover. So, verse 43, and when they had fulfilled those days, when they returned not, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. So now, they go back, Christ stays, they don't know it. Now, we go to verse 46. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking questions. And all that heard him was astonished at his understanding. And when they saw him, they said, and when they saw him, they were amazed. This is going to be important. And his mother said, and his mother said to him, son, why hast thou dealt with us? Behold, thy father, Mary, thy father and I have sought his son. So Mary is calling Joseph, saying to Jesus. Now you know, now remember, from a Christian perspective, y'all got to understand that if y'all go with the notion that Joseph is not the father, then y'all do know that they're lying to Jesus right now. You got Mary lying to Jesus. You got the angel telling Joseph, who's a just man, to lie and say you're the father. Just think about it. If Joseph is not the biological father, conspiracy in the Bible is having Joseph lie and say he's the father of Jesus, even though he's not. So now, God sent the angel to tell Mary ever make you pregnant, and sent the angel to tell Joseph to lie and claim to be the father. We just gonna let that sit there for a second. I mean, is that what he's doing? Are y'all telling me that the angel is telling Joseph to lie and say you're the father? To lie and cover this up? The most righteous God to ever exist. Wait, let's see what this is. Let's see what God says. Let's see what he says. This is James 1 and 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. But God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But wouldn't it be evil to lie and say, yeah, this is my son, knowing good and damn well that ain't his son? And then if y'all saying Jesus is God, you saying it's okay to lie to God? So when Mary says in this verse right here, I'm gonna do it right in front of y'all. Let me see the God.
Chopping out of that man, those still got to was like Rambo. I'm feeling like Larry Houdini. That pack that you hated, you see. The fuck could be here in a second. If the end, that's something we're down. We losing the bag. We gotta go to the stash. At the age of 19, I'm running for the tax. Put it on my mom.
We got people, the disciples, everybody. Because we read John 1:45. It say, John 1:45. It say,
got 50 chickens that way me run my city.
Of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did right.
We making a motion picture.
The son of Joseph.
I'm seeing the snakes in the grass.
They must have been lied to too. And it's interesting when they say who Moses in the law because their reference is Deuteronomy 8.
Oh, the powers you look at.
But it says, I'm the great to the prophet among the brethren.
Come on.
Let's go back to Luke. Let's see what Christ says. Let's see what Christ says. So now Luke 2, after he said, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing, this was Christ's response. Wait. Put this up. This is it. Listen, man, this is what scripture. It says, be a father unto the fatherless, instead of a husband to their mother, so that thou shalt be as a son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother. The problem with this verse is that you would have to show where the prophecy said that a man would be a father to the fatherless. So to the beginner's channel, at the beginning of this chapter, the beginning of this breakdown, starting at 2 Samuel 7:2. The Lord told David that his seed would sit on the throne. So now if you wanted to be a fatherless seed, you have to show that. You can provide a verse. Y'all know I've been putting everybody's question up here. I've been extremely fair because I think this is real educational experience. So if you can show me where would be a fatherless, and here's what I'm going to preface, and I'm going to bring this out later. I want to preface it with this scripture. See Jeremiah 33 and 19. Now remember the question I asked to beginners channel. You have to show, because now his statement is saying, you said a lie. It is a lie if Joseph is not the biological father, because the prophecy said he has to be the biological father, and it doesn't record him as being a step-in father. And I read Jeremiah 33:19. And the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah, saying, thus saith the Lord, if ye can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, that there should not be the day or night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne. With the Levites, the priests, my ministers, as the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the seed of David my servant.
Gang, baby, praise God. Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you for coming out. And you know, this podcast has given me like just so many little moments in my life that have been so special. And tonight is certainly no different. Like you know, it's rare that you get to sit across from one of the most recognizable people in human history. This is a man who's been the heavyweight champion of the world, okay? The entire world. He's been everything. He's been a father. He's been a dang inmate. He's been a drug dealer. He's been. But I'm just saying, this is a man who has done, I mean that admirationally, honestly. He's been a father. He's just done so many things. Life has put so much on his shoulders. And I'm curious to know what it's like to be him, you know, and I'm grateful to get to spend time with him today. I feel very fortunate to announce today's guest is Mr. Mike Tyson.
Suck the Twitch, man.
You look sharp, Mike.
Thank you very much. I want to follow Richie because I knew I was coming here. I wasn't going to wear a suit. I was going to be casual. I have to be casually sharp.
Yeah. I think you did it, man.
Thank you.
Do you like dressing up or not?
I love it.
You do?
I do it just for no reason. I'm in my closet just trying on clothes.
Like a little mannequin kind of, or like a very tough mannequin?
No, it's like a real life stud just trying on his clothes.
You like putting on stuff? Have you always been like that, or like kind of?
You know, let me tell you a story. One day, these guys, they pretty much bullied me to help them. That's how I fell in love with pigeons. To help me build their pigeon coop. And so I started coming there often. But I was, 11 years old. I never knew about washing and changing clothes. My mother would take a hot wash and put soap on the towel and wash me. I didn't wash myself. So after being on the pigeon coop, I have tar from building the pigeon coop that shit on me.
Yeah.
Some guys took me to this neighborhood dance. And everybody said, yo, John, hey, Winky, this your friend, he got shit on him. And everybody started laughing at me. I started laughing. I was crying. They were talking about me. And ever since that, I became a criminal and I only wore nice clothes.
There's something.
Isn't that crazy? I became a criminal of that nice clothes so nobody ever laughed at me. Now every time somebody say, wow, you look nice.
Yeah, you're under arrest, but you look great.
Yeah, I love those pictures. Oh, those are a great one.
Yeah, there's something more respectable about a criminal that is well dressed, isn't there?
He becomes the rogue that we love.
It becomes the what is it?
The rogue that we love.
The rogue that we love.
Rogue.
R-O-G-U-E?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you for joining me today, Mike. I appreciate you, man, and thank you for you shared a lot of your life with the world. Is it sometimes scary how much you've shared? Like when you or so
I have
much of it
to
is
correct you. You had one man in the state called me a drug dealer. I don't have the discipline to be a drug dealer because I keep getting high in my own supply. I wish I had the discipline to be a drug dealer. I would be rich. Like anybody wants to buy the cops. Anybody want to buy from me? God damn! I was. Oh man.
I'd have bought coke from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You were gonna say what? I interrupted you.
I enjoy getting high with my life. Alcohol too, but most of it's my life or whatever.
I love, man.
I was sober. I'm sober for 9 years. Believe that?
Sober for 9 years? Congratulations.
Sober for 9 years.
On the count of three, can we both say our favorite drug if you want to say it at the same time, or is that weird?
Hey man, I'm a equal opportunity.
Oh, so
I didn't have no favorite.
you didn't have a favorite, huh?
Anything that got me out of me, I like.
Anything that got you out of you. Yeah, there's something about being yourself. It just gets to be too much, doesn't
Too much power, man. God gave you more than you can handle.
it? Do you think that God put too much power in your hands?
No, no way. God broke me before he crowned me. God said I'm gonna be able to handle it. He doesn't just say, hey, you're a cool kid. Take that. Move. He doesn't do that.
You know, I've sat across from like different folks, and but nobody I think has had like on their own face has so many like you have a lot of scars on you that are just built into you from like wars, right? Do you ever look at your own face and you can know? Do you know like which ones are from which fights and stuff?
I think, listen, that's interesting that you say that. I think it comes from accumulation of fighting. You don't wake up overnight and you got a line on your face. It comes up for years and years of waking up.
Oh, shit. No.
Which you started 10 years ago. But you just haven't seen it yet.
Oh, so you kind of get
Damn, I need that time.
worn in, sort of.
Absolutely. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You have a documentary that you're starting that's coming out this year on Netflix. Is that right?
I believe so. I don't know when it's coming out, but I believe it's coming out soon.
Okay. You've done a lot of documentaries. Did you feel different about this one? Like, what do you feel like there's something different to offer now to people that are going to consume it?
That's interesting that you say that. I'm going to give you an honest answer. There's things that people believe that other people want to hear from me that I've been saying constantly since the beginning of interviews. So it's more their perspective than it is my perspective. I may think it's shit.
Yeah.
They may think it's a masterpiece. So, no, I'm serious.
Yeah, no,
So it's
I'll
all
give you.
perspective. Most of us don't like ourselves on we don't like ourselves up to that much.